Hello there, welcome to yet another masterclass of all the students of Penmanship. So can I see you all waving your hands and saying hello to me with a big smile on and welcome, welcome. Can I say, bring it on Imran, we are all super excited. I'd really like to thank you for being committed learners, and every masterclass you show up and you're taking back a lot of learning, and not only taking back, but also applying. I get to hear from you all. I see all the messages on the group, and this is super awesome because at the age which you all are in and the type of actions you're taking, I'm super excited because this is what really a champion mindset is really required to become a champion student. Who here is a champion student? Come on, give me a champion student move. Amazing. Great. So I'd like to acknowledge some of the kids who are present here. Hi, Adij. Welcome. Satya, Krish, Gagi, Pujaji there, Naman, Adi, and Kavya, Gadik, and all other people who are there. Welcome. Hi, Parimal. Welcome. So let's get started. So let's start with hand exercises. Everybody, come on. Show me some moves and get started. Position. The first exercise. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Shift over to the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands and let me just make sure that everybody's visible. So let's have all of you visible there. Wave your hands, everybody. So let's do the second exercise. Position, everybody. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift over to the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands. Who's going to show me which is the third exercise? The third exercise is excellent. Yes, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just realign your hands. Let's go one more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands. Excellent. Now let's proceed further and let's do the following exercise. Number 4. Come on, everybody. Position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just realign your fingers and let's do one more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands, everybody. Let's go to the next activity and exercise number 5. Position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. One more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands, everybody. Excellent. Now let's go to the next exercise. Everybody position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift over to the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands. And the last exercise. Come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shift over the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands and rub it across your body so the vibrations are felt. And I want to say hello to everybody. So give me a double-handed high five. Everybody, come on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's begin with today's session. And we have some exciting things to share with you all. So let's get you started. So today's main topic and learning would be understanding dictation, but there are 2 more elements which we're going to be discussing. And one is how do you really write in a single line book? And also how do you write when, especially when there is a unruled sheet for you to write. So this is what we're going to be focusing on. So if you're ready, say, bring it on, Imran. I am all ready. Bring it on, bring it on. Excellent. So let's go ahead and let's get started with this session. So let's proceed to the next part. Let's find out what else we're going to be covering today. So we're going to be doing the lifestyle of a champion student. Number 2 is performance showcase, my personal favorite, because this is a place where we acknowledge all the students who are, surprisingly changing their handwriting and the way they apply all the methodology and content we have been sharing with them. Number 3 is celebrating milestones. So there are a lot of kids who have won badges for themselves. So I want to list out the students' names. And number 4 is celebrating success. Yes, graduation ceremony of all the students who have completed the program successfully. And number 5 is learning of the week. So come on, let's say, bring it on, Imran. Let's start with the lifestyle of a champion student. Ladies and gentlemen, and the wonderful kids out there, exams are coming. And you need to really up your game to prepare yourself for the exams, academic exams. Some of you already completed, so all the very best for the results. And some of you preparing or awaiting your results or awaiting your examination dates. This is the way forward. Hand exercise every single day. In fact, my suggestion is do hand exercises every time you sit down to study or read, because the more you do it, the more flexibility will develop and more attention and focusing ability. Number 2, fix up a specific time for writing every single day. If you're not going to keep up one specific time, that's where the challenge is. That also brings a lot of discipline in your approach towards doing anything. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Say this, everybody. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So please make sure you have discipline and make sure you have one specific time to do everything, and everything is done in that specific time. Okay. Number 3. Use one specific pen. Now that you have understood the science behind choosing the right pen, it's time for you to stop experimenting with your pen and pencils and stationery. So stick with one. Now that you have picked up the best of it, and make sure you continue with that. Number 4, share your work every day. Yes, we all need monitoring. We all need to be checked and supervised, and we are willing to do that. And me and my entire team of handwriting facilitators are committed to supporting you in doing your assignment in the best of it. And the only thing we want you to do is, now that you're writing every day, take clear pictures and share it with us. Next activity is number 5. Let's find out. Follow the timetable you have prepared. Yes, I keep saying this again and again. I love to say that again. You should have time for everything. A champion student is one who should be able to manage his time and all the activities effectively. Yes, I want you to have fun. I want you to have your TV watching time, friends, games, everything. But remember, all this is only possible when you create a timetable and you also stick to the timetable. But now that you have exams on your head, now that you have examinations coming, and this is the examination season, so you need to re-alter your timetable and see to it that you at least have 4 hours of studies every single day. So yes, follow 4 hours of study. Apart from the school or college hours, you need to dedicate 4 hours every day if you really want to crack some of the competitive exams which you are looking forward to do it in the coming years of your academic life, or if you're preparing for a bigger goal. The amount of time you invest right now will give you results in the coming days. So dear parents and dear kids out there, if you invest your time and energy right now, you will work more smarter in the coming days. Otherwise, you'll see that this is going to catch up on you, and there will be a lot of stress when it comes to preparing for exams, and especially for your competitive exams. So start now. Commitment, 4 hours every day. You can split this 4 hours, 2 hours in the morning or 2 hours in the evening, or multiple hours across the day. But the idea is you need to invest your time into this. Okay. So that's the lifestyle of these students. So everybody, make sure you do this, because this is a way forward. Now, the most interesting part is the performance showcase. So everybody say, bring it on, Imran. We are going to see the performance showcase there. Let me start with Advik Mishra. Ladies and gentlemen and the kids out there, Advik is one student who surprised me with his performance. He's only in 2nd standard, and I really want you to pay attention to the type of work he's doing on to the writing. In his school, he writes in 4-line book. And this is how he started writing. Okay. And now, see, this is how he started writing. And you'll be surprised the amount of consistency he has brought into his writing. So let me show you the next page right now. Look at from how he started and how is he writing. He wrote such a big word, handkerchief. Look at the consistency in the letter formation. How many of you are able to see that? Give me a big guess if you're able to see that. Look at how well he's connecting the letters. Look at the good. Can you see every single letter is respected and very beautifully defined? Look at the word uncle here. And you know what? If you think this is awesome, hold on. I have some more sheets to show you. See, this is how Advik is writing right now. Look at the word people. Look at the word restaurant. If a second standard your student is able to do this, I'm sure everybody can do it. How many of you are excited about this? Yes, Imran, I can do this. Come on, everybody, give me that. Yes, I can do that. It's possible, beta. All that you have to do is be more committed and make sure you follow the methodology. That's all it requires, right? So that is Advik for you. And the next girl is Shrisha. So everybody say hello to Shrisha there. And let me check if Shrisha is here. Let's say hello to Shrisha, because we really want to acknowledge the way Shrisha is writing. And she is doing amazing work. I'm really proud of her. And this is how she is writing. So Shrisha, say hello to everybody, say hello to Shrisha there. So this is how Shrisha is writing. And I'm going to bring her into the spotlight. So give me a moment. Yeah, Shrisha is into spotlight. So this is Shrisha. Shrisha, amazing work, Shrisha. I'm really excited with your performance. And now let's go back and review her work. She is in 3rd standard from the city of Chennai. And look at, she is in the book, which is Mastering Zones and Spacing. And this is what I expect from all the students. When you come into my community, when you're learning with us, this is what, look at the beautiful way she's connecting big words like rumor, and look at the word noun and karoma. Beautiful. Look at how every single letter. How many of you are excited about this? Shrisha, great job. Give me a high five on that. Amazing. So this is Shrisha's work. And you know what? Let's look for more letters. Shrisha, very, very proud of you. And I really like to acknowledge your efforts. And I also like to thank your dad, who's closely supporting you and doing what has to be done. And you are 3rd standard student, and she's able to pull off such big words. Amazing job, dear. And she's not completed my program. She is still in the 3rd book, which is on zones and spacing. Now, after that, we're going to be going to the speed writing part of it. So that's Shrisha. Okay. And look at, she made sentences also right now. And 3rd standard student, if you can do it, and anybody can do it. Okay. So that is Advik and Shrisha's performance. So can we have a big applause, everybody? Great job. Now, the most interesting part and my personal favorite is celebrating milestones. Come on, everybody, give me the champion student move. Yes, let's see how many of you have won badges and where are you at your performance right now. So let's proceed further, identify the performance. So let's start with Parimal. Parimal, you're there. Congratulations, Parimal. You have accomplished all the 5 badges. Can we have a big applause for Parimal? Come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Amazing. And that's Anirudh. So everybody say hello to Anirudh there. Congratulations, Ani. You have got 4 badges. You're 1 badge away before you complete the program. Hey, Ishani. So everybody say hello to Ishani there. Ishani, you're doing awesome. And you know what? I should tell you something about Ishani, that she's a very, very committed child. And thanks to her parents, very well support from the parents. And she has already accomplished 4 badges. And very soon we're going to be sending these badges to you. And she's 1 badge away from completing the program. So that's Ishani for you. So proceeding further, let's go to Juhi. So everybody say hello to Juhi there. Congratulations, Juhi. You are an awesome performer and you have already accomplished 4 badges, and you're 1 badge away before you complete your program. And that's Manumai. So everybody say hello to Manumai there. Manumai, congratulations. Out of 5 badges, 4 already accomplished. And Shrisha, congratulations, Shrisha. Everybody say hello to Shrisha. You're 1 badge away before you complete your program. Congratulations, congratulations. And let's see who else is there in this list. And you know what? Today is a very special day because we have some of the students who have completed their programs successfully. They're on their way to master this penmanship into the next academic years of their learning. I'm super excited, and I want to start with thanking the parents. Thank you for choosing to learn with us, and thank you for introducing your wonderful child to us. It was our pleasure to support your child in having the mastery over penmanship. So let's start with the first graduate for today, and let's see what this graduate has to say. So ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge and let's celebrate. So the first student who completed the program and is receiving the certificate today is Satya. Can everybody hear a bigger applause for Satya? Come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Satya, congratulations. I'll bring up Satya. I want to hear from Satya. How was his, experience of learning handwriting? What are the changes he's seeing? So everybody say hello to Satya there. Satya, wave your hand, say hello and introduce yourself. Satya, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, sir, the program is very fun and some of the activities like the badges and all, it kind of cheers the mood up.
Amazing. Congratulations, Satya, for completing your program.
Yes,
and
sir.
we are super proud of you. And I want to also thank your dad because he was there throughout supporting.
Yes, sir, he is right over here, sir.
Yeah, can
He's
you have your
right
dad?
beside me. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sir, namaskara. And congratulations, Satya completed the program. And I want to thank you because I know every time I met Satya, you were there. Every time, whatever feedback I gave to Satya to work on, you supported me in supporting your child. So I want to hear a big round of applause. Satya, give a big hug to your dad and say, thank you, Dad, for putting in the program. Very, very sweet. Sir, thank you so much for supporting us. I'm very proud about Satya because he's an awesome learner. And the type of things he has done in terms of practicing, following all the instructions is really inspiring. Congratulations, Satya. We'll be sending you the certificate very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Great. So that was Satya and his dad. Super amazing. Now let's go to the next graduate. So who's the next graduate? And the next graduate is Shayan. Everybody say hello to Shayan there. And Shayan is an amazing child, very, very talented child. So let me bring him into the spotlight. So everybody say hello to Shayan there. Amazing, amazing. So Shayan, congratulations on completing your program successfully. And all the kids who are receiving your certificate today, I want to tell you something. That's not the end of you being my student or the student of penmanship. This is just about celebrating the milestone, having come so far in the journey of self-development using the power of handwriting. I want you to take this moment, acknowledge yourself for this wonderful journey. But you know what? Learning continues. Say this word, everybody. Learning continues. You have to continue to learn. You have to continue to practice because only when you do the perfect practice, it's going to make you more perfect in terms of your penmanship. Excited, everybody? Show me some excitement. And now, Shayan's, congratulations. And I also want to acknowledge your dad. Shayan's dad is awesome and he supported very well in terms of supporting Shayan. So Shayan's, congratulations to you. Wave your hand, Shayan's. Amazing. So that was Shayan's for you. And let's proceed further to the next student. And the next student, the next graduate who is receiving his course completion certificate today is Raghav. Everybody say hello to Raghav there. Raghav, you are super awesome. And I also want to acknowledge your mother for supporting you in completing the program successfully because she was there every possible session I was meeting you and she was committedly working with me in supporting Raghav. So dear parents, and this is why I want to acknowledge you. All the parents who are part of my community are highly committed parents. I really appreciate your commitment towards your child, supporting your child and making him the champion student. So Raghav, I think you should acknowledge your mom, go give her a big hug and say, thank you, mom, for introducing me to Imran. And thank you, ma'am, for introducing Raghav to me. It was super awesome and super fun to work with Raghav. He is a champion student. So let's proceed further. And I want to bring on the next student. And the next student is Vaishak. So everybody say hello to Vaishak there. And let me bring Vaishak into the spotlight. Everybody say hello to Vaishak there.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Vaishak. I study in 8th standard in Choice School. I live in Tiruvalla, Kerala. This program had really helped me making my handwriting more neat, more legible and more fast. And I'm happy to complete this program.
Amazing. And I'm super proud of you, dear, because the way you participated, I also want to acknowledge your mom. And if she's around, say thank you to her, because she was the one instrumental in introducing you to me and she was there all the time supporting you in completing this program successfully. So dear ma'am, thank you so much. Vaishak, give me a high five. You are a champion student and you're awesome. So congratulations everybody who received this certificate. And you know what? I have more students who completed the program. And before that, I have something interesting to show you all. And you know what? I was meeting my students as usual on every Mondays and Thursdays. And one Monday and Thursday, I got this beautiful message from one of the students who showed me what the teacher wrote as a remark on his notes. And I was super thrilled to read that. I was super thrilled to read that because all this while, all I have been hearing is a lot of complaints from the teachers, from the parents about children not writing well. They need to really work on their handwriting. All the remarks what we have been reading is work on your handwriting, practice more. But I want to introduce a student to you. So everybody say hello to Adij. So everybody say hello to Adij there. And this is Adij. Adij is a wonder boy because he is somebody who keeps participating in a lot of activities. He is not only a champion in terms of his academics, but he also keeps learning new skills. So everybody say hello to Adij there. And Adij, I want to show you what your teacher showed us. So, and thank you for sharing this. This is like the awesome experience. So dear parents and all the kids out there, so this is a remark on Adij's notes. It was written, keep it up, good handwriting. And all this while Adij, and look at this is how Adij has been writing in the single line book. This is how Adij wrote. So Adij, how does it feel when you, what was the experience? Share that with us, please.
So when I didn't know how to write in cursive, I was like, how will I write such a long book with cursive? So when I started writing, it was like I'm writing the normal handwriting only. It wasn't feeling like anything was harder or easier. It was normal.
Amazing. And what did you feel when the teacher had to acknowledge you?
I was like shocked because I saw teacher's handwriting on the board, and sometimes some of the letters were like my handwriting only, like the S and the P.
And you were acknowledged in front of all the classroom?
Yes, teacher showed them and told them that from this, they should start writing with cursive.
And they should write like Adij.
Yes.
Great. So let's hear a big applause for Adij, the wonder boy there. And congratulations, Adij, for successfully completing the program. And, I also want to acknowledge your mom because she's the one who was always there supporting you and completing the program. So let's hear a big applause for your mom too. And if she's around, go give her a hug and say thank you for introducing you to this wonderful program. And thank you for being such a wonderful student. Everybody, bigger applause for Adij there. Good job, Adij. Very, very inspiring journey. How many of you want to see this same acknowledgement in your school with your teachers? You know what? It's possible. All that you have to do is keep up with your practice. Will you all do that? Amazing. Adij, you are a star. Congratulations once again, dear. So let's proceed further. Right now, we are going to bring on the next student who's going to complete the program and will be receiving the certificate today. So let's go to the next student. So the next student is Yashaswini. So everybody say hello to Yashaswini there. Congratulations, Yashaswini. You are a champion student. You completed the program successfully. And you know what? We are very, very proud of you. You know what? Yashaswini is one child who completed the program in the fastest possible time. Say this very everybody. Fastest possible time. You know what? We say 30 days. She completed in 30 days time. In fact, much earlier to that. And she was very, very consistent with her practice. So Yashaswini, awesome. Proceeding further, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a big applause for Yashaswini. Come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now let's go to the next student. And the next student is Naman. So congratulations, Naman. So everybody say hello to Naman there. And I also want to bring along Naman's mother, Poojaji there, and Poojaji and also Amitabh ji are the handwriting couple. You know what? They are doing a handwriting analysis program with me. So Pooja and Naman, congratulations on successfully completing your program. Naman, how was your journey?
It was a fun journey. I learned a lot of things. My handwriting has been improved, so as my focus. I learned a lot of things on the journey. It was fun.
Amazing. And I remember you were a little hesitant to show your new handwriting to your teacher because you thought they will not believe that it's your handwriting. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, sir. The handwriting I used to write before was not as good, but when I changed, my handwriting by a course, it was like unbelievable for me. And I thought my teachers won't believe me that did Naman wrote this.
Yeah, they will think that, okay, Naman's mom would have written and sent this note.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm really proud about your journey. I know in the initial we had little starting trouble, but you know what? You have been awesome as a student. And I want to also thank your mom because Pooja thank you for your support because ever since you took in charge and supported us, we could actually complete the program much faster than what we anticipated. And Naman actually, surprised us with his speed and with his legibility. And that's really awesome. And Naman actually crosses more than 20-25 letters, words in a minute. And that's really, really inspiring. Naman, congratulations. Give me a high five.
Yes, sir, thank you.
And Pooja let me say, everybody say hello to Pooja there. Pooja is a proud mother and also a professional handwriting analyst. And she is also a handwriting facilitator. And you know what? She is doing what I do. She is also supporting children to write better. And she's from the city of Chennai. And she is already working with students. And some of her students are already there. So everybody say hello to Pooja there. Pooja thank you for being so awesome. And welcome to the community of facilitators.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Great. So let's proceed further. Now, who is next in our list? And we have the next student is Advik. Congratulations, Advik, for successfully completing the program. So everybody say hello to Advik there. Advik's handwriting was part of the showcase when he just started this session. He is a wonder child. I love him so much. He's just in second standard and the type of work he's doing is simply amazing. It's simply amazing. So can we collectively hear a big round of applause for all the students who completed the program? Come on, everybody, let's celebrate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Shayan, Satya, Advik, Yashaswini, Naman, and all the kids who completed this. Super, super congratulations. Okay. And all rest of you all who did not complete the program, don't worry. In the next masterclass, you can receive your course completion certificate. So now hurry it up. Do your program at the best of it, share your progress with us, and quickly fill up the form so that we can acknowledge your progress. So ladies and gentlemen, and Parimal and all the kids out there, we have sent you the forms of course completion. Fill that up and share it with us so that we can send you the course completion certificate. Now, are you ready for the main topic for today? If you're ready, say, bring it on, Imran. We are ready for the main topic for today. The main topic for today is how do you write in single line book, plus how do you write in an unruled book, and also how do you manage writing on a, in terms of dictation. So are you ready for it? If you're ready for it, say, bring it on, Imran. We are ready for it. Come on, everybody, bring it on, Imran. We are ready for it. Awesome. So let's get started. So let's start with the single line book. So most of the students who are in your higher primary school or when you reach the primary level, you have most of your writing activity on single line book. Give me a big yes if you are with me and if you're in primary school. So let me show you what we mean by single line book. So this is how the single line book looks like. So this is how the single line book is. So the challenge right now is how can you write here legibly, because this is what happens in your examination. This is what happens in your school notes. So this is what you need to master it. So the idea about doing this activity is, ladies and gentlemen, and all the wonderful kids out there, let's do this. Okay. So if you look at this book, it has, single line. What we need to do is to master it, we need to define our middle zone. What we have to do is we need to divide these two lines and make a line here so that we have two parts to it. So when we have this line divided, it becomes easy for us to define what and how much will be our middle zone letter and how much you should be able to go up. Okay, and if you divide it below here too, you can also find out how much of the letter should be actually going down so that you don't merge with the other thing. So how do you do this more better, more effectively is you need to identify the 2 points and you need to draw this and use a scale, use a pencil, and dear parents, I request you to please support your children in doing this because this is how the best of work can happen. So what you need to do is, look at this everybody. So you need to have these 2 lines now. And what I did was I took these 2 dots and I got the middle zone line defined. Can you see? What I did was I kept the line scale here and I got the middle zone defined. So similarly, you did this for 1 line. You need to do this for multiple lines. You see this? You do this for multiple lines. Why do we need to do this, Imran, and how long we should be doing it? You should do this as much possible so that, as many times as possible so that you get a hang of it. And there'll also be a time where you don't need to draw these lines. You can actually write effectively without drawing these lines. But your mind and your hand should get adjusted to it, aligned to it. And that's why the more you practice, the more better it is. Hey, are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me on that. Okay. In fact, if you really look into your material, this is what we have actually done for you. Most of your material, we have actually drawn the line and given to you. Let me show you that. If you look into your material, most of us, if you look into your material, we have actually done that for you. So if you look into especially the book which we have sent to you, so this is exactly what we have done. Can you see that? This is actually a single line book. So you're welcome to draw a line like this and write, or you can use one of the sheets like this. You just have to make photocopies of it. And I want to show you something very interesting. See this. This is a single line book. Right now, I'm just showing you what are we doing it. Can you see that? This book is pretty much what we are writing. See this? You see this? It is the same book. This single line book and this is the same book. The only difference between the both is we have defined the middle zone here and you need to define the middle zone there. So either you can draw lines like this, okay, in your existing single line book, or you can use the sheets like this. All that you have to do is make photocopies of this and you will be able to write better. But my suggestion is if you're running short of these sheets, you can actually do this because actual writing will happen there. And what happens is the reason why we're doing this is very, very simple. We want you to have consistency in your zone. So whatever you write, you know how much to go up and how much to go down. For example, if you're writing the letter Y, below, you can still write for another letter. So you're not overlapping it. Okay. So this is how you need to be writing. So if you're writing the word they, can you see that? And below, you can still continue to write. Now the question is, Imran, what about the letters if it is overlapping? For example, I wrote the word they. Now I have a word to write like call. So now that I know that there is a word which requires you to do it, you need to do a mental preparation and calculation that this will not overlap with that. So आप इस हिसाब से उसको place करेंगे. Hey, are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me. So the idea is either you write in this book, make photocopies of this book and make sheets like this and do the paragraph. And remember, whenever you write in this, always write down the start time. Right? You need to always time yourself, how much time you're taking. So you need to have the start time. You need to have the end time. So this is very important so that we know how consistently you are with your speed of writing and use writing this. Initially, my suggestion is write after leaving 1 line. So how do you know which is the starting point? The dark line is the starting point. So the dark line is the starting and the dotted line is the middle zone. Say this, everybody. The dark line is the baseline and the dotted line is your middle zone. So this is how everything will get started. Are you all with me? So are you all clear on that? Give me a big yes if you're clear on that. So either you write in the book like this, or you can buy a single line book. In the single line book, all that you have to do is draw lines like this, and you can still do what I'm doing right now. Can you see this? Okay. And one more thing I want to tell all the kids here is Whenever you're writing a paragraph, you need to follow these ground rules. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me. Come on, everybody. So what is the ground rule? The ground rule is the moment you see a full stop in your writing, the moment you complete a sentence, if there's a full stop there, always leave 4-letter space. Always leave 4-letter space. Now, you have a comma. If there's a comma, please leave 2-letter space. And if it is the end of a paragraph, my suggestion is please make sure you write leave at least a quarter space when you're writing. Quarter line space when you're writing, so that you bring in more legibility in your writing. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me do a quick recap. The quick recap is I showed you how to write in the single line book. And what we did was, this is very much your single line book. And we divided the single line into 2 parts so that we have defined our middle zone. Say this word, everybody. We have defined our middle zone. And now that we have defined our middle zone, now we know how much to go up and how much to go down. And so that we are not overlapping the letters. So we'll do a little bit of calculation in terms of writing. And this is how we need to maintain it. So what we also learned is the moment there is a full stop, leave 4-letter space. If there's a comma, 2-letter space. If it is the end of the paragraph, at least a quarter line will be a good idea. And that will bring in a lot of legibility in your handwriting. So ladies and gentlemen, and the kids out there, this is about mastering how to write in a single line book. Are you all clear on that? Give me a big yes if you're clear on that. Very good. Now, the next interesting part. Are you ready for it? If you're ready for it, say, bring it on, Imran. What is the next part? The next part is how do you write in an unruled sheet? Say this word, everybody. Unruled sheet. So what I'm going to do right now is, you might not necessarily do this. Most of your kids have line in your exams, in your test papers. Not everybody has this, but no matter what you have it, our job is to prepare you for everything. So we're going to be preparing you and helping you with the plain sheet. So how do you write in the plain sheet? Because what happens when you write on the plain sheet? How many of you agree with me? Imran, the moment I start writing on the plain sheet, my handwriting starts falling down. How many of you start and actually it goes down like this? Right? And sometimes when you write, it actually goes uphill like that. How many of you experience that? Yeah, it's natural. Don't worry about that. So what you need to do is, whenever you have a plain sheet, so I have an A4 size sheet with me right now. So what I am doing is, I am making 2 parts to it. See this, everybody? I'm making 2 parts to it. Okay, make sure it is uniformly done. So there are 2 parts to it. Are you able to see? There are 2 parts to it. So when I open the plain sheet, I got 2 parts to it now. Hey, are you all able to see this? Give me a big yes if you're able to see this. So what we're going to do right now is, I'm going to do one more interesting thing. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to make one more part of it. I'm going to make one more part of it. See this here? So how many parts we got right now? How many parts we got right now? Yeah, we got 4 parts right now. So why did we do this? Imran, do I need to do this every time I write? No. All that you have to do is do it for a couple of times. Until you master, until your brain understands the zones and the classifications, you just have to do it for a couple of times and you'll be able to pull this off. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me. So why did we do this? 4 parts to this, Imran. How is it going to help me? The reason why we gave this 4 parts to it is because when you're writing, what you can actually do is you can focus on only one part. You can only focus on the one part and rest of the handwriting will fall. तो आपका challenge ये रहेगा कि आप पहली line ठीक से लिखें. Say this word, everybody. The first line has to be defined properly and rest of it all will fall in. So now we'll do a sentence writing. So I have this with me. So what I have to do right now is I have to only gauge from this to this part. I have to be only focused on this to this part. So what I'm doing is I am starting to write. See this? They did not. You see this? So मैंने क्या किया? I only wrote in the first part of it, but I'm not done with my complete sentence. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to the second part of it. So my second part is again from here to here is my second part. So I'm going to start with they did not mention that. How many of you are able to see that it's becoming very easy because now that I have broken into smaller parts, I exactly know how to align my words. Give me a big yes if you're with me on that. Pranati, you with me, beta? Nitya, Naman, everybody there? Very good. Now I'm again continuing. Can you see this? Turtle. Turkey. Don't worry, there's no meaning to the sentence I'm writing. I'm just showing you. So can you see that? I just have to continue the part two. Can you see I'm taking only smaller parts of it? So how many of you are able to see that? I wrote in the plain sheet and I wrote it pretty much straight. Give me a big yes if you're able to see that. So what you have to do right now is, if you got your first line correct, now when you're writing the following line, you just have to follow just below that. आपको सिर्फ यही नीचे में follow करेंगे, you will be able to write better. Give me a big yes if you got it. How many of you found this easy? Suril? Yes? Shrisha, you found this? Jianj? Kavya, you found this? So this is the best way to do it. How many of you are enjoying this? Yeah, this is very technically easy to do it. So आपको सिर्फ यही करना है. And you do this for a couple of times. You divide this into smaller parts. And after a few days, you don't even need to fold the paper. And when you're doing the folding, don't do a hard fold. You just have to do a soft fold so that the paper remains intact. Can you see that? This is a soft fold. Hard fold is where you see everything there. Okay. It's just, okay. Hard fold means, okay, let me show you this. Okay. Hard fold means like this. We do this, right? See, this is hard fold. Yeah, this is hard fold. No, I don't want you to do a hard fold like this. Do a soft fold like this. Will you do that? Give me a big yes if you're able to do that. So let me repeat this. What you have to do is you need to take a plain sheet. So you have a plain sheet. It could be from your book. It could be a independent sheet like this. And you're going to divide it into 4 parts, just exactly the way I did it here. And that's how you need to be writing. And whenever you're writing, you need to only focus from this point to this point. You need to only focus from this point to this point. So this is what you're going to be gauged. So when you're moving your hand also, your focus is only from this to this, this to this, this to this, and this to this, and everything will fall into place. Can you see that? Everything will fall into place. So this is how you write on an unruled sheet. We also learn how to write in a single line book. We also learn how to write on an unruled sheet. Now let's master dictation. Say, bring it on, Imran. Let's master dictation. Thank you. Thank you so much, Beta. Thank you. Yeah, I can see all the messages. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate. God bless you. God bless you. And now let's proceed further and let's do the fifth part of the fifth segment of our session today is dictation. How many of you love dictation? Give me a big yes if you love dictation. Yeah, some of you love dictation. And you know what? One challenge with dictation is here, you don't have control over the speed of writing. How many of you agree with me? Give me a big yes if you agree with me, because the speed is managed by the person who's dictating. That's why I'm sure you have some of the teachers in your school who go little, better speed, but there are some, teachers who are very, very fast. How many of you have teachers who dictate very, very fast? Yes. So let's proceed further and let's understand how do we do dictation. And ladies and gentlemen, let's understand this. This is very important. Everybody pay attention. Okay. I want somebody to read this. So I think Naman should be reading this. Naman, could you please read out
Yes.
this out? Yes.
Only 2 things help in an examination. In the examination hall, what will fetch you marks is how much you can recall of what you remember, and how much you can write of what you remember. Either you are writing very fast and the legibility is impacted, or it's neat work but slow and incomplete.
So how many of you agree with me on this? Thank you, Naman, for reading this out. And ladies and gentlemen, and the wonderful kids out there, yes, in the examination hall, the only two things will come handy. Not your teachers, not your friends, not your parents, not the notes, not the textbook. कुछ चीजें काम नहीं आएंगी. Only two things will help you is how much you remember of what you have studied. Everybody do this. How much you have remembered of what you have studied, and how much can you write in a given time? Say this word, everybody. How much can you write in a given time? So ye do hi cheezein. There are only two things which can help you. So come, let's master that. The usual scenario is most of us experiences. We write fast and the eligibility goes for a toss, or we write slow and the eligibility is okay. The completion rate actually reduces that. So the best way to start with dictation is, okay, and dear parents and all the kids out there, this is what you need to do. And parents, I need your support making this possible for your children. So now let's imagine you have a paragraph. Now let's imagine you have a paragraph. Ladies and gentlemen, so this is a paragraph. Now, if you have to dictate this to a student, parents, I hope you're listening for this and listening about this. And those of you watching this recording, you need to do this with your kids. You need to learn how to give dictation, do that practice at home, so that when your child goes back to the school, your child is going to be, a rock star there because he has mastered every possible mode of writing. So ladies and gentlemen, what you have to do is, when I am dictating, so are you all ready for it? So chaliye, pick up your pen and paper or pencil. Ready, everybody? If you're ready, show me your pen and pencil and ready. Okay, I'm going to do dictation right now, and I want to show you all how I do it. Okay, ready? Okay, great. So 3, ready, everybody? 3, 2, and 1. So ladies and gentlemen, and the kids, first I will read the complete sentence. So the first sentence is, Grapho Therapy is the process of changing your handwriting to affect positive changes in your personality. Dear parent, if you're doing dictation at home, my suggestion is pick up the first sentence, read the complete first sentence, only once, so that your child mentally prepares, okay, this many words are coming in. So I know how to place my words on the paper. Okay. Number 2, once you have completed reading the sentence, what you're going to do is you're going to divide that sentence into 3 or more parts. How will you divide that sentence into 3 or more parts? By picking up at least 3 words in each part. So if you look at the first sentence I have written, Grapho Therapy is the process of changing. What I have done is, in the entire sentence, I have divided this into 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 parts. One sentence into 5 parts. And in each part, there are 3 words. See, Grapho Therapy is the 3 words. Process of changing, 3 words. Your handwriting too, 3 words. So all the places you see, there are 3 words. Are you all with me? Give me there. So now you must be wondering, Imran, itna time to school mein nahi milta. Don't worry about that. If you start like this, you will also reach to a level where no matter whatever the speed of the teacher is, you'll going to be clocking it. So are you ready for it right now? So this is what I'm going to be dictating. So I'm going to, stop sharing and I'm going to do the dictation part. Are you ready for it? So dear parents, I normally go with a speed which is not really fast, not really slow, but you can do this. But initial stages, start slow. Don't worry about the speed in the initial stages. Let them get used to the methodology and it will happen. So ready, everybody? So I already read the sentence once. So I'm going to be just, continuing with the dictation. So let me begin. Grapho Therapy. Grapho spelling is Grapho. Therapy is Therapy. Therapy. Grapho Therapy is the. Grapho Therapy is the. Grapho Therapy is the process of changing. Process of changing. Process of changing. your handwriting too. Your handwriting too. Your handwriting too. So dear kids, I'm repeating the sentence from the beginning. Grapho therapy is the process of changing your handwriting too. And I'm continuing now. Affect positive changes. Affect positive changes. Affect positive changes in your personality. In your personality. In your personality. Dear kids, I'm completely reading the sentence one more time. Grapho therapy is the process of changing your handwriting to affect positive changes in your personality. Full stop. Now you must be wondering, okay, everybody stop, show me your handwriting on the screen. Amazing. So let me just bring that all on the screen. Show me everybody. Amazing. See all the kids who did this activity. Amazing, amazing. So can you see that? All that you have to do is, Aditya, show me your work, Aditya. Wow, very good. Thank you for writing that wonderfully. Who else has done that? Juhi, show me your work. Very good. You wrote in 4 lines work. That's really nice. So kids and dear parents, I know you must be wondering, Imran, is it so, you went very slow compared to normally what the teacher does in the school. But you know what, dear parents, that's how you need to start. I was repeating every part of the sentence 3 times. Every time, how many times, everybody? 3 times. And I repeated the sentence. I broke the sentence into 2 parts. I repeated the 2 parts of the sentences again. Are you all with me on that? तो ऐसे आपको dictate करना है. Okay, so the more you do it, and you also keep increasing. Now you're doing 2 times repetition, 3 times repetition. Reduce it to twice. So let's reduce it for twice. Let's check. Ready, everybody? If you're ready, say, bring it on, Imran. I am ready for it. Take a fresh sheet, or you can use the sheet, second part of the sheet, and let's do this. Everybody ready? Hey, are you all enjoying this activity? Give me a biggest if you're enjoying this activity. Amazing. Yes. So let's do the second paragraph. Okay. So the second paragraph is, this is how we're going to do the second paragraph. Yeah. So I'm going to do it. Yes, Pranati, we are doing it one more time. So take up a fresh line, fresh sheet of paper, or let's say first fresh part of the sheet. And I'm going to do this. So I'm reading one complete sentence once, and then I will start the dictation. So the sentence which we are writing right now is, the characters, okay, no, let me take a smaller, let me take a smaller paragraph. Okay, so I'm taking one sentence here. So the sentence is, I'm reading the first sentence. There was a boy named John who was so lazy, he could not even bother to change his clothes. So that's one sentence we're going to be writing. So I am starting my dictation. So dear parents, I'm dividing this into smaller parts, and then this is how I'm repeating only twice this time. There was a boy. There was a boy named John. Named John, who was so lazy. Who was so lazy. I'm repeating the sentence from the beginning. There was a boy named John who was so lazy, comma, he could not even bother to change. Bother to change his clothes. His clothes. And I'm reading the complete sentence. There was a boy named John who was so lazy he could not even bother to change his clothes. Full stop. Full stop. How was it this time, dear kids? How was it this time? Can you see that? It was pretty much the same, right? Because you've prepared your brain right now. You understood the process right now. How many of you found it this was fun? Give me a big guess if it was fun. Thanks, Naman. Yeah, I saw that you're writing. Everybody pull up your handwriting and show me how you wrote. Everybody, very good, Adij. Very good, Satya. Very good, Gargi. Very good, Naman, Swaril. Okay, Pranati, Anand. Very good, Beta. Very, very good. Very good. So Pranati, follow that. I showed you how to write on an unruled sheet. So just follow that. Your handwriting is actually falling down. Yes. Juhi, you're doing amazing, Juhi. Amazing. That's really nice. Now, this is how you need to be doing it. Are you excited about it? Can you see everything is fun if you understand it in the right methodology? If you understand it in the right methodology. So those of you completed your exams, you need to spend at least few minutes in a day where you're working on your handwriting and take support of your parents or your siblings and do this. And you know what? This is going to be a super awesome activity. How many of you ready for one more activity? Yeah, I know everybody's excited, but you know what? This is enough for today. But you need to do this at your home. How many of you will do that? Give me a big yes if you're doing that. And you need to share it with me on the group, or you can share it with me individually so that I know, okay, you're doing this. You're doing this. And we started with 3 times repeating to twice. And you know what? Very soon you'll reach a level where only once the teacher says and your hand is moving on the paper very, very easily. And remember, dear parents and dear kids, when you're writing, just because to keep up with the speed, don't let go of the 4 elements. Consistency of your letter formation, your spacing, your zones, and the connectivity. All these things has to be intact, and then the speed will join to it. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me on that. Amazing. So dear kids, this was super exciting, and I'm super glad to have you all with me. And before I say bye, I want to quickly hear from you. What was your experience of doing this activity? So let's hear from Pranati. Pranati, how was your experience of doing this activity? So everybody say hello to Pranati there. Yes, Pranati. I have unmuted you. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. It was so fun. I love the dictation, but I want to do one more right now.
You want to do one more right now? Yes, we will do it. Not now, because we all have some of the students, some of your batchmates have exams, so let them go prepared. But I'm glad you enjoyed this.
Thank you. And I just came. I was like, I want to attend the master class. I did a very big mistake by not attending the last one. I was in school. I was like running back. I'm still in my school clothes for this.
Thank you so much for that excitement. I'm really excited to have you. And thank you for being so excited about the class, master class. Yes, every 15 days we do this. So you're most welcome to plan your next master class with me. Thank you so much. God bless you. And in the next master class, I want you to get completion certificate from me, right? So who wants to share more? How was it today doing this? So let's speak to Anand. Anand, introduce yourself.
My name is Anand Srivastava.
Hi,
I study in 4th A, and this was amazing.
you enjoyed it? You had fun?
It was
Great. Thank you so much. Keep coming back to the master classes. That's where the fun is. So let's hear from Gargi. Hi, Gargi. How was it?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great, Gargi. So how was the activity today?
It was good, and I learned how to write on single line book. And you also thought before also to how to write on single book, but now I learned it more briefly. I learned dictation also.
Great. And ask Mama to help you with dictation, and you're going to be a master in dictation too. Great. So I know all the kids want to speak right now, but the time is pressing. It's time to say bye to all of you. And you know what? A big round of applause for all of you, because you are all our champion students. So give me a champion student move. Come on, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful participants. And those of you watching this recorded, thank you so much for taking some time and watching this. And do share your learning experience on your respective group, or leave the comment in the video below, so we know that, okay, what is the action plan you're taking? Remember, anything you learn requires action. Only when you apply action, the results will happen. And I'm really looking forward to hear from you. Do comment, and if you're not subscribe this channel yet, do it so that you can keep seeing this video again and again, and many more new videos there. And thank you for being such an awesome student. students and their parents, thank you so much for joining my community and allowing me an access to this wonderful bunch of kids who are eager to learn and on their way to become a champion student. So it's time to say bye to you. I look forward to see you in the next masterclass. Till then, take care of yourself, everybody. Bye.